Welcome back.
Well, guys, we are back, and wow, Garth, I don't know about you, but I'm settled. We got round number 2. We've casted one today. We missed the second, obviously, because there's concurrent games going on, but we missed a cracker between Unnamed and Ascension, I have to say. Although we're going to get to see one of those two teams play in our next upcoming match, which is actually a little hyped for me because it's actually the two winners of the group stage so far. So we're actually going to be going to see Leak Crew and Ascension playing off. Both teams won. Ascension won 16-14 on their last map. So Leak Crew weren't really challenged at all, 16-2. I'm really excited for our next match.
Yeah, definitely. So this should be a good one. The two winners. So whoever wins this effectively is going to end up at the top of the group. So it should be a good match. It's really, I guess, on paper, it looks like Leak Crew is stronger, but you shouldn't count out Ascension. A lot of good players there that have a solid foundation. So
yeah,
and that's what you need. A solid foundation will always be good.
Yeah, and so guys, of course, this is the battle for Sydney. This is the round 2 qualifiers. So as you can see, as we have the actual, we have the scoreboards up in front of you right now. So Leak Crew actually went 16 rounds 2, and points difference is important because at the end of the day, if we do have a for and against tie for second or even for first 2, we will definitely be going on that for and against. So guys, so as you can see there, Ascension realistically need to be putting a big one against Leak Crew here, Krath. But look, I'm really excited about this. So
I think it's coming live soon, so we should.
Yeah, I think let's go. Let's jump into the game. Let's see how we go, guys. Of course, if you want to follow us on Twitter, guys, hit me up at GameStarNeba. Krath, what's yours, mate? If you guys want to hit us up, we'll be checking our phones. We've got the display working. There it is.
Yeah,
all the
excellent.
social media stuff you can see right in
I
front
was
of
going
me.
to log into Twitter on my phone.
Oh, yeah, I know, exactly. But if you guys hit us up, we'll be answering your questions. The boys have got the match pause. We'll be going ready shortly. But look, let's get into it early. I'm going to ask you, you know a bit more about the boys than I do. We've both seen, we saw Leak Crew both play. They'll be taking up the counter-terrorists first. But what do you reckon the chances are of Ascension here?
Very, very good, actually. I think they played at Mac LAN, which I think with give or take some of the members that they have on here, I think they came third. Unfortunately, our team didn't get to actually challenge some of the players, but from what I saw, it's a very, very good foundation. They took down a lot of very good players in FYD, Regs, Vibes,
Yeah,
decent players.
Top tier players, kind of up there in the top tiers. So, look, we are going to be going to DE Mirage. That's going to be where we're going to be taking this one. I actually really love me some Mirage. I think it's such an up close and personal map. It's just Inferno has a lot of long pixel kind of angles that you can play with. But I love that Mirage has something very similar, but it really does favor your mid to long range weapons, your AKs, your M4s. You can start, there's a lot of things I really like about this map. So look, I'm really excited about it. And what do you reckon? I'm going to ask you for a first prediction. What do you reckon the score line's going to be? And who do you think's going to take it out?
I think the knife. I'm not sure if I think the knife round has been done, so it looks like I'm assuming Leak Crew won the knife round again. So my prediction is, look, it's very hard to say. Do Ascension have a set strat on Mirage? Inferno, towards the end, I think Ascension were down. I'm not sure exactly what the score was. They were down 14-12 when I saw them, and they took 4 rounds in a row on counter-terrorists to win. So I didn't exactly see how many rounds they got on the terrorist side. So it really boils down to execution.
Yeah.
Will Leak Crew's execution be better in terms of they've got the pick players? You've got players that can go huge. Apparently, Echo was going 10 frames in the entire game. I went to look at his computer; it was lagging like mad. So it really depends on who's going to get the picks.
Yep.
How much mid-control teams can get.
Yep.
Safe.
So as you can see, just very quickly, just the reason that we got a match pause here, guys, is because they're just double checking, making sure that we don't have any, the teams are very up close and personal to each other over on the other side.
They can all hug each other.
Yeah, so they're just making sure that they don't have any possibility of screen cheating, so that's not going to cause any issues, but that's what we're waiting on at the moment. But yeah, I think you're absolutely right, is that I think Leak Crew are looking like probably the strongest in the group at the moment, but Ascension, like you've said, they're certainly not going to be going down without a fight.
Look, if you underestimate Ascension, you do it at your own risk. They are solid players. obviously taking it to 16-14. I'm not exactly what the sure what the score at the half was, so
Yep.
I can't be certain to say, was it a good T half, was it a really good CT half?
Yep.
Or was it like, a poor T half that came in, and I hear, some celebration coming out from someone.
So I think the other matches are getting underway as well. So we will be getting round 2. So look, they are going to be going live. The unpause is going to come out. So we're going to get off our ugly mugs. We're going to get you straight into game, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get into game. Here we go. And Krath, take us away, mate, as we start round number 1 of battle number 2.
Yep, so it's just going to be the pistol round. I'm not sure if it's meant to be live. I think we just... Still, they're fixing a couple of things, but it looks like it's
Are we
going
not
to be...
live? No,
It's going to be live.
really.
We're going to have... we have 6, I do believe. He's going to be playing at A position. Going to be faking a smoke out onto... I think it's a smoke onto CT Con. And this might draw the attention away from the counter-terrorists. We're going to see Flab actually pushing out a short. And Flab's in a perfect position. He's going to tag down some of them. Nom's going to be taken down. He takes down 6. Oh, a double from Flab. He's going to take down 6 and pro hits. Turkish Warrior at B site in the meanwhile is going to get the entry. Stingray's coming in from short as well. He has to be careful. Oh, Flab do one tap. And the bomb's down at short. And Flab's going to be looking for the 4K. He's still got 8 bullets. And the teammates are going to be backing up. And Turkish Warrior is going to be cleaned out by Echo. But huge hold by Flab there.
Man, he certainly had his Wheaties this morning. I can tell you that much. He is. That's a really good hold there by Flab. He absolutely stopped that short push. And look, also some good help from his side in window. They actually had a very good double the crossfire going on. That's what I'm actually trying to say there. We do have a match pause, guys. Once again, they are going to be sorting it out. But let's go through the team list for you right now. For the side of Elite Crew, we have Flab, Echo, Farsho, Leet, and Pex. Leet is actually Diggs, I'm fairly certain you think it is,
Yeah,
but I'm probably end up going to call him Leet because that's what I see in game. But it is Diggs. And for the other side of Ascension, we have Turkish Warrior, Stingrays, Syx? I don't know, Syx probably, Pro Hits, and Noms. So, look, those are the team lists. They're going to be going at it.
Look, what I want to draw to attention was what the terrorists did just then.
Yep.
So, if I bring up the mini-map, that was a very, very standard, I think, pistol round where there was a smoke grenade, I think, thrown from... I'm not sure if it was exactly thrown towards CT Con to block off their vision.
Yep.
And then we had 3 going down mid and 1 towards B site. Now, I'm not a really big fan of this because the problem is when you're busting short, you're leaving yourself open to so many angles. You're leaving yourself open to this line from CT Con. You're leaving yourself open from... Even if you smoke off window, it really only blocks that little portion.
Yep.
They can still spot short, and you're leaving yourself open to that short player. As you can see, Flab just absolutely demolished them.
Yeah, he was basically sitting in... He basically just set up inside of ladder room, and he basically just had, as you said, this line right here, he just fired straight down, and yeah, he was in control of that. So, look, well done to them. And that was a really good hold. But as we did say, Elite Crew are probably the favourites coming into this match. They realistically have, I don't want to say they have the pressure, but they certainly have an expectation on themselves, I think, to come out in a strong showing. Ascension, as you did say, have been performing well at LANs around the Sydney venue, but this is going to be a real test for them. Can they make it out of the group stages? Can they get into the finals, earn themselves some valuable circuit points, try and make a dig towards the Battle for Sydney finals later this year?
Yeah, definitely. So, just going to be analysing a bit of the buy at the moment. Pex is going to have Nova, 2 Famous at SMG. So, that close quarters Pex, I'm not sure exactly where he plays. A side possibly. And we do have 2 SMGs and 2 Famouses. So a perfect balance of range, close quarters combat. Interesting to know that Ascension have actually bought armor and pistols. We have 3 CZs. That's a bit of an interesting pick. I'd hazard a guess at them going towards B site with that kind of lineup. We do smokes, so we could see an A take. But I'm not exactly sure because you got smokes, 1 blocking off jungle and 1 blocking off CT. Is still going to leave you open from site.
Yeah, there's it'll be very interesting to see where they actually go here. It's going to cause some issues if they pick wrong, because they will be going up. They basically are going underpowered against... Well, we've got 2 MP7s, the Nova, and 2 Famouses, so a lot of power on that on the counter-terror side here. So let's see what they can do, Karath.
Yeah, they've stacked up towards B side. We do have Turkish Warrior just playing flank, possibly trying to draw some attention away, most likely. But the counter-terrorists really only have one player at B side. This could be a disaster. They haven't spotted anything. Pex by himself playing the standard anti-eco line. And I think the smokes are going to be prepared soon. The terror is going to be lining up within B apps. One grenade not going to do much damage. Actually going to be missing everything.
Yeah, they're playing too far back for that HE grenade to actually do any damage.
And the first flash and smoke have come out. We do have 2 on the site now. The flashbang's going to catch some of them out. Pex has spotted 4 of them. I'm not sure if if Ascension. Oh, grenade by Flab. Missing the Nova shots. Noms is going to drop down the side. Flab's going to be tagged. The bomb plant should be going down shortly. There is one flanking around behind. We're going to be just watching Pro hits. He's going to be coming behind. He can do a lot of damage. He's spotted for show. Flab, meanwhile, he's coming behind, so he's not giving his location away. Six is going to go down. Pro hits the last man left standing. He's made a lot of noise, and Check is going to take down Diggs. Going to be trying to get a spray down onto Fasho, but it's not going to work. So Pro hits trying to play a bit smart there, but Flab doing a lot of damage with that nade. Honestly, doing most of the work.
Yeah, there was a lot of damage actually done onto the side of Elite Crew there. They were well done to them for getting through the round, but actually well done to Ascension for causing as much damage as they did. That's a good sign for rounds to come, that they are very close. They just need to close out these rounds. Anyway, 2 rounds though to Elite Crew. And we do have the full. We have a bit of a Galil buy here from Stingrays, but other than that, full eco from the T's.
Not sure if that was a misbuy. He might have done something wrong, because there's no reason why you should go in with a Galil with no head armor.
Yeah.
Oh, no armor at all, should I say? So we have 4 of them stacked up, no grenades. So you're going to wait for the smoke to come out and bust out. We do have 6 going to be taken out at CD Con. So trying to creep his way through underpass. Not going to work. And we have 3 counter-terrorists just waiting for this. Fasho, Pro Hit's going to be spotted out. And he's going to fall down. Echo with the P90, going to be trying to get a range spray, but Diggs going to be coming out from that stairs. Echo and Diggs picking up 1 each, and our keyboard is not really working, so we're going to be looking at Pex.
They were just falling down faster than I could get to them. That's how fast. As soon as I rotated off them, I tried, yep, I'll go to the next player. Oh, I'll go to the next player. And no, they're already dead. I couldn't do anything. And Elite Crew, they basically obliterated them on entry there, Karath. Well done to them.
And this is a disaster because Stingrays is brought up incorrectly. They're forced onto a 4th eco round. They're just going to be hard rushing towards B side. No, it is going to be a hard rush. Pro Hit's going to be going down, playing the flank roll once again. I'm not sure. I think Diggs got the pick. Going to be jumping down underpass. Going to be getting the pick. The terrorist now rotating out of B site. Going to be having 2 towards B checkers, or B kitchen, should I say. 2 of them working their way back towards A. So it looks like they just want a bit of money on the plan, but Pex is going to pick off Stingrays, and all of a sudden it's a 5-3. He's hitting through smoke. Does manage to tag Turkish Warrior down 62. Turkish is going to be moving through the smoke. Pex has spotted him. He's going to be taken down. However, well played by Turkish. And the bomb's still on that side, so they do have a good chance.
Yeah, as you said, that bomb is still sitting over on that B side, so they could try and push that, but we'll see whether or not they decide to. There is the bit of the rotate. They do have the overcommitment from the CTs. There's only Flab. This man we are currently watching, he is on that B side over at short, sitting in the cutout area. He's just going to just sit there, and he's not entirely convinced that they're going to go towards that A bomb site. And he is just going to be sitting there. The T's are they're gonna have to push shortly. They'll probably time this at around about 20 seconds, maybe 15. Just get it. Here they come. No, 25 is the mark. He hears them. The rotate is on, and he spots 1. Does he get the shot? Yes, he does. He knows the bomb plant. Can't get the double because that's Syx. He will grab them. And I thought Syx was actually a different player. Turkish Warrior though grabs 1. That was Leet. We're following Syx. He's going to be watching through kitchen. Has to be very careful here. That bomb is now going to be ticking away. 35 seconds, 2v2. They can't get 1. There's the double. The last man, they spot him out. He's got the AWP. Needs to make the shot. Gets 1. Can't get the second. For show. Too good there. Fasho. And there's the defuse. 4th rounds to Elite Crew. Off to the same start they did last game. And look, they will be very happy. They have the AWP, which is good for their economy. Again, I've got to say, I'm seeing the signs from Ascension that they can certainly be causing damage. They just can't finish the rounds.
Yeah, but once again, they're on 4 eco rounds, so this is that actual first buy round. We're going to see an AWP from Pro here. It's going to be working Palace. Diggs does have the AWP again, so he's going to be watching this mid line. It's going to be smoked off, but the terrorist is going to be slowly pushing out. 6 taking a lot of damage through the nade, and I'm not sure if he's actually spotted him crossing over. He spotted a grenade being thrown. He's going to be dodging it. No damage done. Stingray is going to be making his way up. He's going to be flashed. And 6 on 26 HP.
Ooh.
He's going to tag down Diggs slowly. Pro is just playing... So the terrorists do have mid-control. The counter-terrorist unable to snap mid-control off the terrorist. Pal's going to be swept off again. The AWP on the terrorist just going to be taken out completely at the moment, but we're going to see. Tokuro Slayer picking out. Fasho is going to pick up the first frag onto Stingrays from CTCon. And Echo with the Famous control is going to instantly dink and take out Turkish Warrior. And Fasho going to be pushing out. 6 low on HP is going to be taken out by Flabs. Fasho trying to get the spray down is going to miss. Meanwhile, Diggs is going to pick up the AWP frag onto Prohits and Palace. So only one gun lost on the counter-terrorist side.
And yeah, so look, Elite Crew are now getting up onto that 5 rounds. They will be very happy. Let's have a quick score check, shall we? Just after 5 rounds, Flab on 9, For Show on 6, Lead on 5. And again, once we see the boys from Ascension just haven't really been able to get those frags connected other than a couple of people. They're going to go blind at the moment, 5 rounds to nothing. 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining on the clock. They are just holding. They're doing a bit of a split push here. Looks like they want to push this A side out through Palace. And but the question is, will they commit to this? Let's have a look. The boys just making very certain, Karath, that no one really wants to come in and play overly aggressive. They just want to be very certain that they're going to own this site, but they're going to time this one. They're going to time this.
This is a 1 minute timing attack. I think smoke's going to be coming out shortly.
Yeah, you'd think that push would have to come in shortly. Pro Hits is going to sit, but here they come now. He has it, and out they come. Pro Hits out to the top of mid. For Show, he's going to be sitting underneath of balcony. There go the smokes. Here come the tees, though. Turkish Warrior will get the entry frag. Flab and For Show, he will now give away his position at the cost of 1, 2 big kills, though. He'll be very happy with that effort. Looking for the third. Can't get it because Stingrays, but the rotate is on Stingrays. With 1, 2, Leet is the final man with the AWP on stairs. Will not be able to connect the hit. Doesn't need to because Pex from CT spawns stairs will actually pick him up. That's 6 rounds to 0. Are we going to see an eco here? I think they may go one more buy from. I think they'll go one more here, Karath. You'd think they'd have to, but
they're going to eco.
Yeah, it looks like they are actually going to eco. They decide that they want a couple more rounds under their belt rather than risking this one here. So look, again, the boys from Elite Crew are just in control of the tempo of this match, and they are currently owning. But we have a full, looks like an apartment rush. Yes, Syax will come out first. He'll grab the first kill, and well done to that man. And here they come again. Oh, from short though, Flab. He's actually been very good in both games. There's the bomb plan. He will grab 1, and he grabs. He's looking for any more over towards the wall side. For Show, through Christian, will grab 1 more, but Flab cannot get the pick. And here comes the rotate. Have to be very careful about this particular push. And the flick shot from Leet, not good enough. Will miss, but For Show will grab it. Noms and Pro Hits will be the last 2 remaining. Noms will be sitting out in wall. Has to be careful. He knows he's spotted out. Will grab 1. Noms, he's got 1 to beat. Can they get first round? No, For Show is going to make it as hard as possible. There's the defuse. He has to go for it. And will he get the kill? Well done by Pro Hits. He decided to go for it there, Karath, but he knew he was on a timer anyway. But there's first round. The donut is not going to happen today. 16-0 is the dream for any of these teams, but won't come through.
Honestly, I think that round was very, very poorly played by the B-side CT players. Pex really needs to sharpen up his game. He's doing a terrible job at holding B-side. Every single time B-side's been opened, it's his lack of ability to hold. And that's something that's really worrying. Pro Hits is going to be pushed back by the counter-terrorist, and he's going to fall back immediately. The terrorist within T-spawn. Stingrays, meanwhile, is going to be busting out of Palace, takes out Echo. The counter-terrorist forced them to kind of a really, really odd buy due to the fact that they've lost so many guns.
Yep.
Peck's going to be taken out as well. Diggs going to take down 1. Turkish Warrior going to come and trade. Diggs getting the second frag. The rest of the terrorists now coming into A side. Pro Hit's going to get the frag with the AWP. 2 AWPs on the terrorist team. CD Flash coming out. Flab's going to be walking through the smoke, and he's going to take down Pro Hits with a 1 dig.
Can he get this second?
Flab attacking him so low, and all the shots actually just missing out.
Syax with the fail shots.
But Diggs is coming out from the other side. He's going to draw it. Doms is going to fall down from behind, and all of a sudden the anti-eco just falling in terms for Ascension. And just Flab.
Yeah, that is a very, very, very good retake from the boys. Great work from Deeks for that rotate round the back. They but unlucky. I have to say that is kind of a. I'm gonna have to. Well, we're gonna just. Looks like we're just gonna change our volume here, guys, and we're just gonna put it a bit lower, just to make sure that we're gonna bring it a bit lower, just so the game sounds don't overpower. We'll try that out. No, we're gonna try 0.2. Let's leave it with that, and we are going to. Yeah, fixing stuff off on the fly, as we like to do in LANs, guys. But the boys from Elite Crew. The boys from Elite Crew are certainly still in control right now, and they were 7 rounds up. They are 7 rounds up, and 1 onto the side of Ascension. Time is ticking away. 1 minute and 4 seconds remaining on the clock. The T's have got a very big split and pick kind of comp going on here. They are sitting out. It's not going to work, though, at the start because that's 1 and that's 2 kills. That is Echo and is picking up 1. Syax and Pro Hits both are dropping down now. Turkish Warrior, he is staying over on that apartment side, not deciding to push anywhere. But here they come, though. Turkish Warrior is going to be point man out through apartments. It's a 3v5. They do have number advantage on this B side. However, they have to be very careful. Out they come. They spot 1 out the back. That is Fab, though, and he's going to grab 3 big kills. No, 2 kills. Pex will grab the 3rd. 8 rounds to 1. 6 rounds remaining in the Hearth Karath. And the boys from Elite Crew certainly are feeling good about themselves.
Yeah, definitely. It just seems like we have a bit of a game sound issue at the moment. Not sure exactly what's happening, but we'll keep casting in the meantime. We do have another buy round coming out for the Counter-Terror. 6 going to be trying to get the cross. Nothing's going to... Doesn't feel the Counter-Terror is crossing, but I think just through the smoke, unable to see anything. Look, what I'd like to mention from that previous round as the terrorist setup is how Pex adapted to the situation. He knows he's been picked off so many times that he's actually managed to fall back, and Stingray is going to be flashed out. Diggs just watching that line with passion. He's going to take down Stingray. He's going to get the first frag. Two terrorists working through Palace, not really liking this strat.
Yeah, they're very...
Fasho playing very aggressive, so he has a ramp control. Hasn't spotted anything. We do a 6, so it's going to be kind of a semi-what AWP off. Oh, Fasho gets the smoke bang. I think he might have heard something.
I think, he must have there. Great kill by him. And Karath, they are just getting picked off. They can't even get in through an entry point.
Yeah, and you see, this is the problem where they're splitting up, not taking sides together, just walking around everywhere. But the counter-terrorists just have absolute control right now. We do have Pro who's just still watching the window line, but if he walks any further, he's going to walk into Diggs. And Turkish Warrior is going to get the first entry frag from Abraham. Going to come in together now. Nom's going to take down Fasho. Diggs is going to get flanked from behind. Flab going to be able to see Pro Hits. Nom's going to get the bomb plant down. Diggs going to take down Pro Hits. Oh, trying to show. Oh my god! Takes down Turkish Warrior as he's jumping crush. He wanted Nom so bad. And Pex is going to come clean out, but that was a shot in 1,000. The chances of that happening, Turkish Warrior, so unlucky to be taken out there.
Man, that is... he binked him through the foot. So his Achilles heel, as it were, was taken out there. And look, that gives the 9th round to Elite Crew. Elite Crew are absolutely destroying Ascension at the moment. Ascension need to live. Maybe they had a great CT half in their previous match to win 16-14, but the for and against is certainly going to be helping the Elite Crew. You would have to think, though, that having won this match now, if they win this match, Karath, they will go 2-0. That is surely going to give them a finals berth if they can...
They're going to just charge through the smoke. It's not a very good smoke. Pex has fallen back and been spotted out. He's not in a very good position. He needs to make do as much damage. He doesn't manage to take down 1, but Flab is going to back him up. Meanwhile, Flab's going to take down 1. Takes down 2. I think he takes down 3. Takes down 2. And it's got suddenly it's a 2-on-2. Cortex, Stingrays, going to try and stay at... Couch, not going to be able to do anything. Echo's going to come in through checkers and clean up.
Yeah, and look, that is 10 rounds to 1. Elite Crew just continuing the steam train. They have got momentum. They are not letting off anytime soon, Krath, and they are absolutely looking to go. I reckon they want 14-1 right now. They can smell it. They do. Look at that. We have a Mac 10 bought from Pro Hits on the other side. 4 AKs, the Mac 10, the Mac Daddy, as it were. And look, they are in a tight spot here. You would think that they probably only have enough for maybe one more buy round. If they lose this, they are back on eco for the next round. You'd have to think.
Fasha's coming to play very aggressive. Needs to be careful. He's in a... Oh, takes out Turkish Warrior. And he's going to come up towards Palace. I don't think he's heard anything. Trying to bang through. Meanwhile, Pex pushing through very aggressively. Cakes gets taken down once again. Pex losing B-side. Flab's going to have to fall back off a short. It's going to be a 4-on-4. The Terrace have opened up a bit of a breathing space. Diggs manages to spot one Terrace out. Six coming in. Takes down Fasho very low. And Flab's forced to rotate out. And Prohit's going to be working his way through underpass. Echo's going to take down Stingrays and Palace. Diggs with a very good close range shot. Going to take down Prohit. Six. Still at A ramp, doing as much damage as possible. His teammate's going to come and try to back up. And Six going to be pushing through. Flab within jungle. Flab's going to take him out. And Nom's the last man left standing. Has the AK at Tetris. Is going to... I think he's just spotted out Echo. Echo, good M4 control. Is going to clean up with a final M4 frag. And that's going to be 11-1, forcing... and they will be able to force up once again. But an AWP with no armor coming out for the terrorists. Unfortunately, AWP, I don't think, is being able to achieve anything in this game.
No, they haven't really been able to do much at all, really. And look, as you said, they are forced by here. They are putting it all on the line because if they lose this round, they won't really be competitive in the next one.
And Diggs is going to be trying to contest mid. He's going to pick out, I think he spotted Prohit's Flab. Oh, Prohit's missing the AWP shot into Flab, and he's going to get tagged with the HE grenade. And another perfect HE grenade, and that is why you buy armor. Diggs is going to be taken down, meanwhile, from underpass, but that's already a 4-3. And you do see Six slowly making his way up. I think he's been spotted out by Pex. Pex going to get the first frag on B side, I think, for a long time. He's going to be happy with that. Going to fall off of B apps. Meanwhile, the last two terrorists making their way through CD Con. The bomb within B side. Fasho is going to come across. Binks, 1. Echo being taken out by Stingrays. Both terrorists very low, 22 and 10 HP. That's bombed in B apps. So I'm not sure exactly what they're planning to do. We do see Stingrays making his way towards underpass. He really needs to get the bomb. I'm going to just see Flab and Noms just dancing. They're going to have a bit of a tango around the smoke here and there. And Nom's going to take it out, rotating out Pex. Now they're going to be suspecting the rotate. 30 seconds left on the timer. Stingrays just needs to go for it. He has no time. He needs to pick up the bomb and run into B-side. The counter-terrorists haven't caught on, but Stingrays is losing crucial time. The counter-terrorists will be catching on shortly. And here's begins to rotate from Pex. Pex is going to be rotating through checkers. Stingray's going to be coming onto site now. The plant's going to go down shortly. 10 seconds left on the timer. The pump's going to go down. He's spotted out. He's got no time. He's going to plant. He has to plant safe. Pex is going to be jumping out. The plant's gone down and he's going to be taken out. Bomb plant has gone down for the money, but at this point, you know, there's no point. Stingray's just walking, costing too much time, and in the end, forced to plant in an unfavorable situation. Peck's going to be taking down 3 players in that round.
Yeah, look, we already have a 20 bomb dropped from Flab. That's the second time he's dropped a 20 in one half. He went 20 and 4, I think it was, assists in game 1. That just shows you how aggressively, not aggressive, how dominant that he is, and he's causing a lot of havoc for the boys from Ascension. But Karath, you didn't make a mention of it, that he did take his time there. He did get some silver lining in the fact that he did get the plant, so that is some money. So they are going AKs with armor, but other than that, if they get taken out here like they are as they are on entry, it could spell for disaster in the next round. And there is one. They're going frag for frag. It's a 3v4. Make that a 4v2. 4v1 as Pex and Leak both grab 2 big kills. There's one remaining. He runs out of the smoke. That was Stingrays, and Pex with the P2, the 5-7, sorry, will drop him down there. 13 rounds to 1. Ascension, wow, they must be feeling the pressure. At this point, what can you do, Karath? Do you just say, look, maybe we just give up on this one and maybe reset for game number 3 and try and win? Because basically, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it after this game, but look, they're not in a favorable situation at all.
It seems like to be a very similar strat that they ran in the first round. 2 towards mid. I think they've got a scout trying to make a pick. Diggs is going to be smoked off shortly. And he needs to leave. He does get tagged out. Flab's trying to provide as much support as possible from short. And Flab is going to nade down pro hit. Stingrays, meanwhile, at underpass, needs to pick out Nom. I think Nom, he spotted out Nom's head. And it's going to be a bit of a deal. And Flab's going to take out Noms. He's coming in. He wants more. And Diggs going to go for the point blank AWP shot. Misses, but Echo will help him out. And all of a sudden, you know, Turkish Warrior, the last man left standing, trying to land the CZ spray onto Pex. Pex going to be dancing around archers. And Diggs is going to come out with the AWP. And the grenade will do some damage. Oh, the CZ. That's two grenade kill. That's another grenade kill, and that's going to be a good half being called. I would say more of an easy half, all honesty. Didn't look like that Elite Crew really pushed behind.
Yeah, and yeah.
And we're going to go jump straight into it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we are going to just there's going to be just a bit of a pause. There's going to be a bit of a pause at the moment, but we're going to try and sort some stuff out. And all right, Garth, I want your breakdown of this. Now, I know that Elite is the favored team. So I'm going to ask for your I'll ask for your advice again. So we've seen that Elite Crew, they're very good on their holds. But for this particular map, what do you reckon is what could have the boys from Ascension done better to maybe give themselves a couple more rounds buffer?
They didn't really work A side. What I just saw constantly, they were trying to execute B side, which I guess is acceptable considering that, the amount of times that they've been able to get into B side was great.
Yep.
But the problem essentially was they couldn't get onto A side. They tried maybe 3 times. They got smoked off each time, taken out. You know what? That's not good enough. You can't just attempt 3 half-hearted attempts onto A side on Mirage. And that really shows, if you're able to take A side, you should be able to, it shows that, you can go toe to toe. I didn't see that. They were scared of the A side hold. They were scared of mid. They were just dancing around, not really boosting window. They weren't really trying much.
Yep. Yeah,
and that was the crux of the problem. Ascension were focusing all their attention onto one side. Key mistakes. Let's take A side without the bomb. Yep. You can't do that at this level.
Yeah, no, that's a very, very good point. I think you mentioned of it. They didn't pressure window at all. This midsection. They came up through underpass a couple of times, but they never really pressured window. So we I think there's going to be. I think we'll need to have a. I think they'll need to change some stuff up. I reckon so. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be sorting out just some of our issues. Try and get the frame drop issue underway. Just stick around. We've got a pause, so the boys are just getting ready. We'll be back very shortly once we sort this out.